So last time I talked about Redlettermedia. I was drunk, very drunk. I bought like 10 1-pint beers and I drank them all. And I hadn't slept the night before. I thought I was gonna like have them for the week, one here, one there. But I drank them all at the same time. And I thought like it was freeing in a way, because I didn't have to pretend I was more sober than I were. Because it was the Redlettermedia people. And they're known to be drunk, especially on the Halloween episodes. You know when you're getting that old that you have to do this? You know what? Last time, I woke up the day after and I forgot everything. And I had clipped some nails. There were nail clippings on the table. But it wasn't mine. That's interesting. But yeah. I like the Redlettermedia. No, I love them. I started watching them in 2013 or 14. 2013, 14, which is 12 or 13 years ago now. And you haven't, seeing like now I'm 36, pushing 37, and they are, Rich Evans looks like Mr. Plinkett now. Wait. I'm doing this. It was bad quality, the phone, so I had to change. Anyway, now I don't see myself. Rich Evans looks like Mr. Plinkett now. They're all using reading glasses, and Jay looks really good. Looks just good. But Rich Evans looks like he's 80, and Mike, his tits are getting larger. But yeah, they're. It's interesting because I remember way back then. Remember Nostalgia Critic and all that. I remember watching that, and I tried looking it up, like, oh, he exists. And I remember in 2008 or 9, whatever, 10, that he was considered funny. So I watched a couple of his videos, and no, not funny at all. And I thought, well, I remember the old ones because he's still going at it. I remember his old videos. Those were funny. So I saw those. No. It was funny then, but not now. But that's the point I'm gonna make. Redlettermedia is the same quality. I think sometimes their best or the worst episodes can get a bit too long. Some of them are a bit too long now. And I do have to say that I miss the good old days with Half in a Bag, where they actually talked about. I know they're like, we all love that we don't give a fuck about you mentality they have. They don't give a fuck about us, which I love. I appreciate. And so they're kind of bulletproof to criticism. But I gotta say that I miss Half in a Bag, good old days. I have my brain, I know, when films came out, like 2013, I can name 20 films that came out that year, and a lot of that is because of Half in a Bag. I remember almost every film they talked about. Because that was the peak Half in a Bag, 2016 and 2018 was also good Half in a Bag years. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but that's true, I think that. But now it's like they're talking about films that I'm never going to watch. And, I remember before with the Half in a Bag thing, they talked about films that, were popular, were theater films. And sometimes they got me curious about seeing films I wouldn't see before. But now they're talking about like films that are on like streaming that isn't here in Norway. I'm Norwegian and live in Norway. So it's like, okay, I don't download anything because I'm stupid with technology, so I don't download it. And my ex kicked me out, so she downloaded things for me. Now I live with my dad. I'm sober now, by the way. This is water. But yeah, but the reviews they have are pretty good. I like, actually, Josh is like not the funniest guy, but Jay and Josh talking in review, I like, because they actually talk about the films. Mike and Rich can go off and kind of joke about, they're pitching films, and I'm not that interested in them pitching films and everything. But I gotta also say, I'm criticizing them more than I thought I would. I'm not a humor guy. I don't like stand-up comedy. Here's the thing. I don't like when comedy comes first. That's me though. But that's why I don't like stand-up comedy or sketch shows or anything like that. That's why you see some of my videos are not funny. Because I try them, I don't care, but I try it, whatever. But when humor is second, that's why I like reviews, they talk about the films and then humor comes. When they had the Nerd Crew, I thought the first 2 episodes was funny. When they had the Loot Crate thing and Rich was laughing with all the shit Mike put in that box. That was funny, but then they started episode 3, 4, 5. So many Nerd Crew videos, and I was like, no, that's some of them I haven't watched even. Because it's like humor first. Well, it's just humor. It's just making fun of what's already there. And it's like, okay. I like, what I love about them most is the knowledge they have. Or of course also the camaraderie they have with each other. The chemistry they have. All of them. I also liked, he's kind of gone now, but I also liked, what's his face? The guy with the mustache. You know the guy. He wasn't always funny, but he was like real, I think. He was real, and he had some good jokes, and he was kind of wasted a couple of times. Not wasted as a character, but wasted as like being drunk. And Jack Packard is a nice little, like, refreshing energy, and he riffs off the other ones very well, but he isn't that, like, they don't have that, the tone that they have, right? Mike, Rich, and Jay, they have this negative, no, you know what I mean, though. And, I like the new guy, Jeff Peterson from fucking Craig Ferguson. Of course, I'm a guy who loved Craig Ferguson's fucking show. So he is funny. He's, yeah. So it has picked up. But I'm kind of like, are we going to be like, Jeff, the funny guy, isn't there? Oh, no. No, now it's the lamos. No, it's not going to be like that. But I don't know. But anyway, fuck it. The thing is that they are more or less the same as they've always been, and that's why I enjoy them. It's like looking. I'm the generation that doesn't watch TV. I think I'm the first generation who stopped watching TV. Does that make sense? Because all of streaming and YouTube and everything. So Redlettermedia, for me, I love that they have the programs that they have. They have Best of the Worst. They have Wheel of the Worst. And it's like, they dropped it. Yay! Like Nostalgia Critic. He drops a video every Wednesday, I learned. And you can see that he is committed to the Wednesday thing. So he's not committed with quality, which the Redlettermedia crew is, obviously. Jay is like actually more cynical than we give him credit for, I think. And sometimes he's the most cynical of them all. But he has this warm laugh, and he's kind of cute, not in a gay way. I'm not gay. But he's like, this is Jay. I want to give him a hug, Mike is the intellectually wise, funny, but I remember before he was more committed to dry humor and dry wit and set up and pay off with his jokes. Now he's not that committed anymore, but they're more loosey-goosey now. They're more like, whatever. But that it has its own charm. So Mike is more funny in that way, and Rich Evans is the naturally funny one. You know, he can riff like that. And but those three are cynics. Jack Packer isn't. So that's refreshing to see. Josh has the knowledge, and the mustache guy, he is drunk. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know what else to say, people. I just, I was so pissed drunk, like 10 1 pints, and I hadn't slept. So, I am pathetic. So I just thought I'd make a sober video about them. All right. I love them, and you do too.